You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bash. We're reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, try something new. Promise you you're going to enjoy yourself. Hey, and don't forget.
Coming right up, the Raptors taking on the Nets. For the Raptors. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan alongside here on the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Williams is out there with Johnson. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's MP. And it's Thomas in at the 2. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across the earth.
Ingram against Williams. Now here's Ingram. Tight defense on him. Good D by Williams. Russell inside. Quickly covering. Russell, no good. And here's Ingram from the arc. The offensive rebound. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the long arms helping Barnes corral that baby.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. There's the pass to Johnson. Knocks it loose. MP dishes to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And Thomas with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now Russell. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Russell. Quickly the pass to Ingram. Back to Quickly. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scottie Barnes. He told me Scottie's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. And that's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scottie's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, light off his feet, quickly elevating with ease.
Russell against Quickly. It's Russell with the drive. And the layup is good. Russell's got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. I'll get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. Of course, there's the Raptors, 3 spots below.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Well, tumbles happen in gymnastics class, not with this team. I can say that for sure. All that's left to wonder about is how deep a run this team's going to make.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Walter. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Raptors trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Shed missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's MP. Good. Nice job down low. 6 points for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Walter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Nick Claxton.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Mason Plumlee. He hits both from the stripe. Nets leading by 9. Wilson kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Claxton. Goes up on the high post. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Claxton.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Walter. Cans it from short range.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shots good by Wilson.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Raptors trail by 11. Here's Shed. No scoring in this one. He can't get it to go. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Brooklyn ahead, up 11. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back. Out there on the floor for the Nets. The Raptors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Mobo in at the power forward position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves had a huge game. He scored 16 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. Really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys just can't keep up with him. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The shot by Wilson, no good. Raptors trail by 14. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Here's Shed, covered by Johnson. He's off on that one. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. MP's shot is good. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They grab their own miss. A shot's good from Claxton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Mobo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mobo's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nets lead. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
MP is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Russell in at the one. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Williams.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Barrett, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the inside. Here's MP. Williams against Ingram. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All the officials are all over that one.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots in the game right here.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
The first one falls. And Williams drops them both. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Ingram against Williams. Ingram passes to Pirtle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
7-footers, it's a great idea to live around the hoop, and that's where Pirtle has set up camp.
For Jakob Pirtle, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, they did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams. You give Barnes any kind of opening, he's going to attack that rim.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass.
Substitution.
Group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. MP comes in for Trendon Watford. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Williams. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Cameron Thomas. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Russell kicks to MP. And the Nets miss again.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
It's Claxton high post. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Claxton. Russell's got 10. And so it's Brooklyn finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth, we've got Emmanuel Quickley. R.J. Barrett is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Walter. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Quickley. Nice D from Russell. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And here is Quickley. Pass to Boucher. And here's Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's what they pay Pirtle to do. Get extra possessions and capitalize if you can go back up.
The pass to Claxton. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And it's in there. And the Nets lead by 17.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Passes it to Pirtle. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is a little bit surprising, but the big man Pirtle feasting now.
Russell passes to MP. Now Claxton, defended by Pirtle. And Pirtle sends it back. Melton finds MP. Right through the D for the layup. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Here's Quickley. The rebound by the Nets. Russell with it. MP inside. Working on Boucher. No love that time with that miss. He is now 6 for 9. Goes up the baseline, and the shot is long. Brooklyn leading by 17. Johnson outside. He feeds it to MP. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And the Raptors call time here. MP's really making a difference here.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. He's checked in for the Nets. Raptors also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Barrett. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Quickley. Barnes against Thomas. Pass to Boucher. Now here is Poeltl. 4 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You got a 7-footer that's 2.5 bills. Poeltl is tough to handle in close.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Thomas gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. That one, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Thomas against Quickly. Thomas, good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Tips of your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch.
The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash, but we call it Blur. Equip this on your favorite.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson, and it's Missi in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip, and in the front end of the back-to-back. What's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Johnson passes to Williams. No good on the triple. And it's Murray with the ball for New Orleans. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
The kick out to Johnson. Back to Williams. Pass to MP. 18 feet out. The rebound by Murray. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Back to Murray. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Murray. The rebound by the Nets. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Okay, Cam Thomas showing off the handles. Look out.
And the Pelicans call time here. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which of course makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Trey Murphy.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game. And a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Russell. Thomas outside. From the top of the key. And again, it's Brooklyn.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Missi. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Missi's got his second basket of the night.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
2 minutes to play.
Russell, the pass to MP. Now here's Thomas. McCollum defends. Pass to MP. The rebound by Murray. And it's Murray with the ball for New Orleans. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton comes in for Johnson, and it's Melton in for Thomas. And New Orleans making a change here. Covered by MP. Tries again. Oh, Williams with the block. Now here's Claxton, tightly guarded. Robinson Earl with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Murray. Rejected by Claxton.
My goodness, how quick off his feet is Nick Claxton.
For Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for MP. And substitution here for Brooklyn. MP is checked in for Sharp. Watford comes in for Claxton. Thomas, he's checked in for Melton. And Russell is subbed in for Johnson. Thomas, that's good. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So for New Orleans right now, Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Misi in at the center position. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He had 14 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. They look like a team on a mission. No one wants to play these guys right now, Brian.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Pelicans trail by 9. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And he can't get the first one.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Pass to Watford. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Rumbling in, Zion misses from short range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Thomas passes to Russell. Williams on the wing. To the inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Williams. MP's gotten his first basket of the night. Pass to Misi. Got a piece of it. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Brooklyn's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Thomas, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Murray against Russell. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 6. Another shot. Brooklyn pulls it in. They host the Hawks after this one, and that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Thomas, that's good.
This is what Thomas has to do to be most effective. Make an impact from three-point territory.
Back to Williamson. Here's Misi, covered by MP. Fast break, Brooklyn with the 10-footer. And there's another one for the Nets.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds.
22. And your Nets, Nets team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's MP. Then it's Williams. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. To the paint. Misi. To the wing, right side. And he dumps it down.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one-of-one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it, right?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. Yep, count it.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's good. 2 points. Williamson's got 9.
And Williamson explodes towards the rim when he sees a lane. And trust me, he is fearless.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
I said anyone want a t-shirt?
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's...
Substitutions on the court.
17 seconds left in the third. Murray looking around. On the take. With 1 on the clock. And there's McCollum on the assist by Murray. Well, it's been an exciting game filling of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Brooklyn out in front, up 7. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And it's Murray with the ball. For the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 7. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the 5. MP right side. Tipped.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Here's Murray. They get it back. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
It's asking for trouble if you don't keep Zion off the offensive glass. I mean, he will make you pay.
Here's Wilson. Over Williamson. And that one's good. Wilson. And the Nets lead by 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Pass to Williams. Again, the Nets score. Williamson with it. Here's Misi. Here's McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
Yeah, out of a cannon. McCollum left a vapor trail.
MP finds Williams. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Pass to Misi. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. MP comes in for Sharp. And it's Johnson in for Claxton. Now Williams. Jones grabs the board. To the middle. Robinson Earl, the pass to McCollum. Johnson with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 4. Here's MP. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's MP. It's good from the top of the key. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
They really rely on Murray as a shot creator. He makes a conscious effort to keep everyone involved.
Here's MP. Rebounded by New Orleans. Outside Murray. The 3. And they get it back.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Hits the trifecta. So we see the Nets get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
That's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So
It's going in.
Stay focused on your workout. This is where things count, right here. When's team dinner?
Have you ever noticed logos above certain My Players in the city?
You may have seen one on yours truly, and it's a way to identify VIPs in the 2K community.
In 2K25, Team 2K TV has seen action with Kingsguard Keon Ellis, Blazer center DeAndre Ayton, and you never know who you might run into next.
Notice that NBA logo?
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Man in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, MP is out there with Johnson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Thomas. And it's Russell in at the point guard. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Young. For 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Pass to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Daniels with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Young kicks to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
How about the find by Trae, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Passes it to Johnson. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Man. Here's MP. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Rate of baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power rankings. You look at the Thunder. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, for the Nets, they've been consistent in their approach, and they've found consistency in these rankings. Just a real solid club that puts a good product out on the floor.
Now, here is Young, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Now the pass to Man, down to 5 on the shot clock. A floater, and it's MP with the rebound. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and Coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So it's the Hawks now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Johnson against Johnson. Danny battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
From the top of the key, MP, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Williams kicks to Russell. The three from MP. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here is Williams. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. MP, good.
Number 42.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from MP. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Daniels, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's MP. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
Ooh, I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Young looking it over. To the middle. And then Johnson with the dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Williams kicks to Russell. Here's MP. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. MP's got 6.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Young. Takes it inside. Brooklyn with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Williams. Mann passes to Daniels. Off with the layup. Johnson at the elbow. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. He has 7.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by a bucket. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Out there on the floor for the Nets. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. Johnson comes in for George Niang. Mann's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Daniels subbed in for LeVert. That one drops. He ties it up. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But It can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
On the court right now for the Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's man in at the 3.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
MP, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson in the corner. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him. And so MP will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Here's Russell, drives to the hoop, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Highly skilled with good instincts. Russell has top-level tools, always has.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And here's Young. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game. Down low, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Now the feed to MP. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice find by D'Angelo. He's always had that great vision.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young outside. Dish now to Johnson. Driving inside. Johnson with the defensive effort. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Thomas. And it goes down 2 points. And the Nets lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by
37.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Young's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Cam Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's MP. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Here's Young. They get the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 3. Russell passes to Johnson. Good on the shot. Johnson's got 9 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Johnson can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's Russell with the drive. MP kicks to Thomas. Russell against Okongwu. And it's Russell missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Williams with the ball. Okongwu covering. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line, 2 times.
First free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharps checked in for MP. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Johnson. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And it's Johnson in for Russell. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Okongwu. We'll go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. Jalen Johnson comes in for George Niang. Mann's checked in for Barnes. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Karis LeVert. Russell against Young. He dishes it to Johnson. From 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 6. On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Mann in at the small forward position. Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
To the paint, here's Okongwu.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
MP, no good.
Good job to stay on him and not give him a good look. Turn an easy shot into a tough one.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Williams finds Russell. MP trying to free himself up. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Now Young. Banked in off the glass.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Thomas passes to MP. Thomas surveying the D. Here's Russell. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Young against Russell. And Young kicks to Johnson. They get it back. Pass to Mann. And a miss there on the triple.
Questionable shot selection in that lead. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And that one's good. MP. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Young. Pass to Mann. Here's the 3. No good on that one. Okongwu against MP. Here's Williams. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 10.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that one is good.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
So they foul intentionally.
Trae Young. Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
D'Angelo Russell at the line 2 times.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 26 seconds left in the fourth.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
On the wing, Williams passes to Russell. MP outside. Count it.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
party is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3 in Proving Grounds, try to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2K TV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2K TV. Thank you for having me.
Power DF, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm excited. I almost thought you guys weren't going to bring me back. I thought it was a joke last time, but I'm ready to get in here. We're going to win. We're going to win, right, Jordan?
Definitely. We're going to win. Let's
Absolutely. Now, real quick, before we jump into Proving Grounds and take on some of the best competition out there, Power, what build are you running with today?
I'm running with an upgraded version of my Spratz 3-level scoring threat. It has an 89, almost 93 pointer. It has 90 standing dunk still, so I can dunk. I'm going to be able to shoot. And we still got the defense, and we got almost 90 speed. So I'm fast, shoot, dunk. We're going to put up a scoring clinic out here, man.
Today I'm running with a 214, 6'10 wingspan demigod build. It's a two-way diamond 3-level threat. I have a 92 mid-range. I also have a 90 passing accuracy, so he can play like LeBron.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on and the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got MP. Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point. And Clark, the playoffs just around the corner. How many teams do you think have a legit shot to win it all?
Well, when you talk about championship teams, I think there's 5 or 6 teams that have the ingredients to win 16 games. There is a component of luck and health that goes into that. You got to be top flight to go the distance.
Pass to Randle.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
First team foul.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Now here's Conley, guarded by Russell. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here's Minnesota now. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays. Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. Coming off 41 points last game out. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Outside Johnson. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Left side Conley. Inside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Reid. Right side McDaniels. And another shot. Count that one.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Down low. Here's Thomas. And it's blocked by Edwards. And he gets it back to the inside. Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Russell. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Randle against Johnson. Outside Russell. Pass to Johnson. Six to shoot. It's Thomas on the wing. The three is up. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Minnesota calls time here. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. A full line change here for Brooklyn. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
On the floor for the Nets. MP is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Russell in at the one. Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's MP. That shot's good. Russell making the play. MP's got his second basket on the night.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended with 15 points in addition to scoring, strong on the glass with 5 rebounds, too. And when he plays like that, it's easy to see why this team could be so hard to beat lately. They'll try and stay hot in this one.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Gobert against MP. Second chance effort. Oh, MP with a block. The Nets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Pass to Williams. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. Now Reed. A minute 29 left in the first half. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. And the Nets with possession here. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Williams finds MP. Russell deciding where to go with it. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And Minnesota calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Randall, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Nets up by 15. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves. You can't see it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Edwards. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Brooklyn leading by 15. Russell up top. He's guarded by Conley. Russell against Conley. Russell attacking. And he can't get that one. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Kept alive. And it's Randall with the jam.
In transition, Randall extremely mobile for a power forward.
Conley against Russell. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Reed. To the paint. Here's Randall. And the shot is good off the backboard. Randall's got 6.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randall is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Over Johnson. The putback.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
Nets leading by 13. Williams in the post. McDaniels covering. Here's MP. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Give him 8.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Hardaway. So both teams changing it up here. On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Johnson. Trendon Watford is out there with MP. Then there's Sharp, and it's Williams in at the 2-guard position. Back to Reed. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution. I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to McDaniels. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Graham?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
For three, Hardaway gets the three ball to go. Hardaway's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Here's MP. Basket counts.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Reed. Here's Randall. Brooklyn pulls it in. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. MP finds Williams. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have got just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Pass to Randall. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. MP, the pass to Williams. Watford outside. Inside. MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
Only a 2-game series and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep, even though it is a small number. Still nice to get that sweep.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for McDaniels. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Sharp. Watford gets the bucket.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Outside Johnson. Over to the wing. MP outside. Hey, expanding his range. Minnesota with a rebound. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
Brooklyn foul. Number 42. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Dillingham. They double him with MP. Gobert with it. Hardaway on the wing. Now Alexander Walker, covered by Johnson. 5 to shoot. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Comes up empty down low. So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is
I see you out there doing work.
I run this.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
I see him. I see him.
Great energy and practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Keep it going.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Lexus, you always challenging me. You know I love it when you challenge me, so let's do it.
Had to wear the Proving Grounds jersey today for this gameplay because I'm pretty excited. All right, what's the game plan, guys?
We'll just play sides if that's possible. But
Pass
if
the
not,
ball, exploit
I think we should be
mismatches,
fine.
kick out. Yeah, we good. We got him.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna let him back.
And a look at the Knicks earlier on. Check out the focus they've got coming off that bus. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nets, they've got MP. Johnson is out there with Williams. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Russell in at the 1. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
MP, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by MP.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Brunson. And it's Russell with the rebound. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's MP. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Pass to Bridges. Russell against Brunson. Outside, Towns. Offensive rebound. Hart the pass to Towns. Tries yet again. And the layup good by Hart.
Sometimes plays take extra effort. Usually it's Josh Hart who will be the one to make it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Nicholas Claxton.
Here's Russell. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
As passing another high point in that game, he made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Russell is out there with Thomas. Then it's Johnson. Then it's MP. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bridges attacking. The 10-footer finds the target. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And it's 6 points for Williams.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And it's Towns missing.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Brunson scanning the floor. The tray. No good that time. Nets trail by 8. Well, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Got a piece of it. Hart with it. Now Thomas defending. In transition, here come the Nets. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Johnson kicks to MP. Shoots. Rebounded by Hart.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
MP, that's for 2. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Love to see this from Russell, as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Brunson the pass to McBride. Here's Towns, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Towns has got 5 points so far. Nets trail by 9. MP finds Russell. Count it.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting from just about anywhere.
New York's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Outside, Towns.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on a show. He scored 12 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. He came pretty close to ending the game perfect from the field. I think his coach will accept what he did. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Yeah, sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game at
43. And your next U-Step team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Brunson with a clean look, misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And he gets the bucket. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. Not wasting any time here. Kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Towns. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Towns finds Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Hart. 6 to shoot.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
I like that Johnson keeps his intensity. He doesn't let the foul stop him.
The Nets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. New York calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
The Nets taking a switch here. Watford's checked in. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Here's Brunson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
He kicks to Bridges. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Here's Robinson. Over in the corner, McBride. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Shoots from the baseline, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Now here's Hart. D right on him. Over Watford. Hart, no good.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Watford passes to MP from 11 feet away, and that one goes long. Knicks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And good that time. 10 points for MP.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Plus to Brunson. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Russell passes to MP. Back to Russell. Nets passing it around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. On the court. Payne looking around. Shamet on the wing. New York, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know.
Substitution here for Brooklyn. MP's checked in for Sharp. Williams comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Thomas checked in for Milton. And it's Russell in for Johnson. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payne.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
New York calls timeout. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Hard, he's checked in for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thanks, David. Williams is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's MP. Then it's Russell. Then it's Thomas in at the shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5.
Brunson using that tremendous footwork to keep the defense guessing.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. The shot that time, not on target.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
So finds Williams, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Passes it to McBride. Back to Brunson. Over Russell. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Mitchell Robinson, his third personal foul, third team foul.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. High post try, and that one's good. MP. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's Johnson. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Russell passes to MP. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season.